Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, nice touch. Maradona, and he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Big chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He can run onto that. And he's had a hit! They've done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Maradona. Decent hit! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward.
Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Botafogo with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Played it early.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Alaba picks it up from the goal kick. Maradona. And he welcomes it in. Saka. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Maradona. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gets his pass away. Played back in. So much time and space. He's got the shot away! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has 2. Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. nicely intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. He could be in here. Gets into some space. And a header! Yes! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Adams. Rodri. Maradona. Engages and forces him off the ball. Here's Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Musiala. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Botafogo heading towards the half-time break. The win very much. Mbappe. Real chance! Araujo. Played over towards the opposite flank. Oh no, this does not look good. That is ended up in no man's land. De Ligt. Musiala. Can he get it through? Musiala. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. There's the hit! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. And he's managed to get free. Araujo can get it clear. Struck first time. Oh, impressive strike.
Botafogo just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Botafogo have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team. And should that not change, they could go big from here.
Botafogo have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're off again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Alaba gets over and into... Oh, what a mistake! He's one-on-one! Now the finish! Really well taken goal.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Musiala.
There they go, hunting again.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you in.
It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And they are right back within touch! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Botafogo have their third corner. Pirlo with the short one. Oh, it's Pirlo. Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, Red, nice interception. Musiala. Musiala. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
Tries a shot! It's run, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. In comes the cross. Oh, smashing header. And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Costa Curta. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Roberto Carlos gathers from the goal kick. He can run onto that. That is a brilliant interception.
Ola Bomdaya.
Maradona.
Oh, that was
Sad.
expansive and insightful.
He's got full. Tries to get it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Fala, Guinho. Beleza, irmão? Bom dia aí, ó. Salve pra você aí, ó. De Itaquaquecetuba. Tá achando que eu esqueci, né, mano? Esqueci não. Bom sábado pra nós todos.
With an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. Maradona. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely...
O nome grande para falar as pessoas falam.
And that's a good ball. And the shot! He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cantona demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 17. Camisa 42.
Oh, super ball! He's had a shot!
Camisa 5. Camisa 14.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Camisa 7. Camisa 10. Camisa 4.
And it's
Camisa
Neymar.
11.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's that. Botafogo can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos! Oh, bang on target. Botafogo with the corner, there first. Pirlo plays it short. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Piqué does well to get it back.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter...
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker, and it's been taken short. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's loose, and there's a race. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Botafogo really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Hits one! Goal! Botafogo! A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. Botafogo are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Botafogo have it back and can go again. He's had a hit! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Botafogo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Cruyff, always onto this. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pirlo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Serginho. De Bruyne. Pirlo. He's through here. There's the hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
He won't be happy with that one. Serginho.
Might want to be careful there.
Serginho. Maldini wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a... Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's found a way through. He's got the shot away! Cruyff. Adriano could move up a gear here. He has found the way through. Could go all the way here. Showing good feet. Adriano. Now, shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's tidy. And he's managed to get free. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Botafogo have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. That pass has been well intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. There will be a throw-in. Serginho. And it's Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And a shot! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Opa.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Al Hilal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that is expertly dealt with. Makalele has given away a free kick. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior driving forwards. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting... It's Lampard! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 10.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Darwin. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Driving through the middle. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bayer punts it upfield.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Face to face with the keeper. He's got the shot away! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Promising cross. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. It's a good run down the right. Tries to dink it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, he's found him in space. He can get that clear. Szoboszlai. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been won straight back. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Beckenbauer. Alaba.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've...
Shapes to shoot! And it's Roberto Carlos. And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Alaba gets over and intercepts. And here's Pirlo. And he can clear it away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries...
Nunez! Goal! Al Hilal! And they get themselves in front! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Al Hilal take the lead. Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through and the shot. It's there. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the first half is done. Botafogo playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
If you do have a chance today, please take
No,
some time
well,
out
the
to give your
pickings
support
certainly
to our
have
better
been rich in
stadium
this
fund.
first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. The second half then, just getting going. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Roberto Carlos. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Al Hilal has the chance to go the other way. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Szoboszlai. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Szoboszlai, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now that's well seen too. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he welcomes it in. Has a go! That has not worked out as planned.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the ball's gone astray. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Frank Lampard. Coming on to replace him is...
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nunez. Decent hit! Roberto Carlos. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Oh, and he's through the middle. A lot of space ahead. Can he finish? Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 5.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the pass is intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
There's the hit! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And he is just ripping it up.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go. Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goalkeeper. Can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. It's Bellingham. De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Cruyff. He's found a way through. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. And he's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Botafogo have their second corner now. He's tried one! Hits off target and by quite a way. Oh, what's he done? He's picked his way through. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh no, this does not look good. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer, in the context of the game, he must save it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Botafogo. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's... Oh, here we go. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Tá vendo aí, Huguinho? Os caras perdem, irmão. Aí fica dando raid, fica de sacanagem, catimbando o jogo. Grande Huguinho de Itacoaquecetuba. Vou chamar só de Quecetuba.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. The action has already started. That's a little off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's through here. Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot!
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Gets his pass away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer. Oh, terrible mistake. Shot at goal! Costa Curta with the clearance. Still goalless at the moment. He's played him through. Face to face with the keeper. Decent hit! Goal! Botafogo! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And they're quick to get it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham. Now it's Cruyff. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, they've got it again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! He's hits one! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That has not gone well. Botafogo heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's a sweet ball, that. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He won't be happy with that one. He is through here. Can he put it away? And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A case now of complete control. Good spot, he's seen the run. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Added time.
That's a throw. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Pirlo. Oh, this is a great position. Brilliantly cut out. And the first half is done. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Please grab
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Botafogo have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we are back underway. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up, and the keeper's given it away. There could be trouble here. Plays the ball back, and it's De Bruyne. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pirlo. And he's picked out the run. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And Bronkhorst. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way through. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... Oh, what a mistake! Romero with the slide tackle there. There's the hit! Defending of the desperate variety. Got a shot away! And that tested the keeper.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Pirlo to take it as usual. And it's played in here. Botafogo awarded another corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. Pirlo with the short one. Tries the cut. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That's going to go a long way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That has ended up in no man's land. Alaba. Cruyff. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get away here? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Roberto Carlos. He's played him through. So much. Can he finish? It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He can run onto that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through. Beckenbauer gets it away. David Villa. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's a good ball. Now the finish! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Valeu, galera, muito obrigado aí por todo mundo que acreditou. A gente sempre soube que esse dia ia chegar e chegou. Mais um mês, mais uma sessão, mais uma season, mais uma temporada, mais uma promoção para a segunda divisão. Parabéns, continue, bom trabalho. O coração parece que vai sair pela boca.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Shevchenko.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Conte. There's no flag. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to get it clear. Oh, what has happened here? That is lovely. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Roberto Carlos considers his options. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Great hit! It's a loose ball. No, that's been intercepted. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. Wirtz.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Pirlo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's in on goal. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. One 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Colombia have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
And he'll shoot here. Fiddles it through, chips it through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter.
Big header! And it's come back out to him. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets into some space. Chance for the header! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And it's half-time here. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. So off we go once more.
Botafogo can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right character.
Goes in for the header! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he welcomes it in. That's up. He's having a shot! And another try! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
De Bruyne. Short changes him with that pass. Out to the right. Gets a good foot in there. De Bruyne. Gerrard does really well there. He is strong. Bellingham wins the duel this time. And that could set him on his way. He could be in here. And the shot! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. But not this fella.
So is this the start of a comeback? Front-footed pressing going on here. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And it's Ronaldinho. He's through here. He's got away.
Botafogo have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Belletti. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Gerrard. Belletti. That's Gerrard. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Belletti. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. Foot in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Colombia have a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff with the... He's got tall! And he hits the net!
Botafogo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
David.
Colombia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a little off target. Pirlo. He's tried one! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo with the short one. Colombia are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko looking to run onto it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's another throw. He's in space and looking for options. Hakimi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Great chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Colombia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Serginho. He's looking to set free a runner. Deftly away. 4 extra minutes added on. Messi. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that has left him in a heap. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. As you can see, we've already started here. Played into space out wide.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
GG bro, clapping hands, medium skin tone thumbs up, medium skin tone thumbs up, medium skin tone.
Chips it through.
Fala, meu camarada, como é que é teu nome, mano? Vou falar aqui na live.
All in one, Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Beckenbauer proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred, and he's picked out the run. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Cruyff. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kaka. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Aberdeen deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Van Basten, well read. And they shot a goal! Goal! Van Basten at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard has a look up and drives it forward. And smartly reclaimed. Pull it. And it's Pirlo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be... He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Aberdeen have the chance to go the other way. Van Basten. It's Van Basten!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Nicely aimed pass. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Bellingham.
Aberdeen are totally dominant in the middle of the...
Now the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
This is their second corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played him through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Some resolute defending there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Always onto this. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham with a definite foul there. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Roberto Carlos. No, again there's no way through. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Van Basten. Pirlo. Botafogo still chasing a one-goal deficit here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Beckenbauer with the challenge. That's a quick free kick. And that has been cleared. Bout of passing here, really. And the finish! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And now he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's let fly! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, easy pickings there. Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pirlo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the runner. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And here's Van Basten. There's the shot! Cruyff. It's Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a good foot in there. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good running, strong and purposeful. That has not gone well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Roberto Carlos, and he's managed to get free. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Botafogo are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Guti! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Guti, and Guti! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Roberto Carlos. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Costa Curta. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And it's Cruyff. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way?
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously, and that 2022 tournament got off to the worst possible start. In a way, that made the end result even greater.
Fate in a way.
Absolutely.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Pass is just off target. Now, can they get it back? Kamavinga, he's looking wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak
Real chance! Threads one in. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a good ball played into space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better.
Owen! Owen is flagged offside. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's looking to catch him up. And here's Van Nistelrooy, just eases him off the ball. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Koundé makes the interception. Still goalless at the moment. And Van Nistelrooy! That had everyone off their seats.
Van Nistelrooy nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Kamavinga. Pirlo. That's good running with the ball. And the flag has stayed down. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams.
There's the shot! Goal! Botafogo!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
But pour l'équipe de Botafogo.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Conte. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shifted it to the flank. He's onside! Some resolute defending there. Heads it! attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Van Nistelrooy! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That pass isn't the best. Well, that is one way to stop him. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No way through. He could be in here.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, super find. Shot could be on. It's a mighty effort. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's played him through and in! Goes long and straight. Now it's Cruyff. Pirlo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Botafogo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9, Van Nistelrooy. À sa place.
That gets things going for the second half. And he's running through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that's well seen too. He was under real pressure there. Gets his pass away. Cruyff's cross, terrific header. He's missed, but not by that far.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Now it's Messi. Messi! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Botafogo have their second corner now. He's got the shot away! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Koundé. Oh no, this does not look good. Adams. Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Owen has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Rice. Oh, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. Koundé. Messi. He's away. And the ball. And one more try. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Botafogo are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Musiala is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pirlo, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Rice. To Musiala. And it's Messi. Owen. Oh, this is a great position. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Musiala.
There they go, hunting again.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rice.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi. Botafogo can't breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Deftly away. Quality ball. Conte. Messi. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rice. Rice. Musiala. Nicely aimed pass. Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Distributed tidily.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Now it's Cruyff. Koundé spots it and intercepts.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Owen. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Messi! Keeper gets just about enough of it. Well, nicely intercepted. Works it forward. Belts one. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Botafogo perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. And that gets things running. And he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, just skips past his man. He's played him through. That's Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Musiala. Pirlo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. For Iniesta. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pirlo. Bellingham. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Iniesta. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rodri is offering a wry smile there.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Neymar clears it away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala. Throw in. Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola.
Boca Juniors clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Ronaldinho. That's a little off target. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Lizarazu going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Messi. Pirlo looking to add to his goal. Iniesta. Here's Rodri. Iniesta. Now somewhat off target. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, great ball! There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Now listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's in! And Messi!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Musiala. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Guardiola. Cafu. Cannavaro. Iniesta. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping! He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe! And the half-time whistle goes. Botafogo head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham, there he goes, motoring forward. Now, who's going to be first to this? Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rodri. And Iniesta. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Lizarazu. Now that's well seen too. Musiala. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Lizarazu. And here's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. He's found some... Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Rodri. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That comes as a mighty relief. Lizarazu. And it's Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta. Messi. Dink through. Mbappe! Goal! Boca Juniors! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Boca Juniors go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He might be in, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. They've played it short. Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cut it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach.
Bellingham! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Pirlo goes short. Costa Curta. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Boca Juniors take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Botafogo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling...
Big chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Now it's Messi. Pirlo wins the duel this time, and it's played forward. That has been cut short. Rodri. Messi. And here's Mbappe, and he's running through. Pirlo. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Out to the left it goes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
4 added minutes on the board. Messi. Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Guardiola. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now it's Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. Figo stood his ground strongly. It's a mighty effort! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Costa Curta is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Figo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's gone for a throw-in. Yamal. Played out to the left flank.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. It's Figo. Long ball looking to counter. No joy this time. Messi.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho with a definite foul there. Bellingham. He's picked his way through. He's in here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho! It's their second corner of the game. And the header! He will be livid with himself. Cruyff. Messi. Now Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Botafogo really could have done without this. To further improve their position of comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Played back in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Alaba. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's searching. Great hit! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Ronaldinho. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. Pirlo. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Carlos. Batistuta. Well-timed, excellent interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No way through, so he's got the shot away! And the first 45 minutes are up.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo um boletim informativo da polícia local.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Can he finish? They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that has not gone well. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Messi. Cruyff. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through. It's Ronaldinho! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And they can counter here. And he's running through. And he's in on goal. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice interception, well timed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Yamal! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, who's whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bigo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, smashing header! No, he can't turn it in.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Roberto Carlos. Get a throw in. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Figo. It's Figo! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bigo is eyeing up his options in the middle. And the shot! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already in with a header! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And that's another good win of the ball. Played into space out wide.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Roberto Carlos driving forwards, and his man hits one! Costa Curta gets it clear. Cannavaro. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maldini. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what? And the shot! Van Dijk. Could be danger here. Oh, hang on. Really well taken goal. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Botafogo have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. 5 minutes to add.
Whatever happens, that's the...
There's the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, what a climb! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. And here's Mbappe. Decent hit! Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
But